Listen carefully. History doesn't begin with wars. It begins with a mistake, a small one. Quiet, almost invisible. A crown, placed on a child's head, before the cheers, before the gold, before the legends. There was a room filled with adults, and one child who didn't understand why everyone was staring. They called him king. He called them nothing at all. The first lesson he learned wasn't how to rule. It was how to stay still, how not to cry, how not to ask questions, because questions make adults uncomfortable, especially when power is involved. The crown was heavy, not just on his head, but on his mind. Every decision sounded like thunder. Every whisper felt like a threat. And slowly, the child disappeared. Tutankhamun was 9 years old. They said he ruled Egypt, but Egypt ruled through him. Every word he spoke was chosen for him. Every order was rehearsed. Every smile was demanded. He lived surrounded by gold, yet never alone. And then, he died. No war, no rebellion, just silence. History calls it mysterious. Power calls it inevitable. But not all children were controlled. Some were shaped. Ivan was 8 when he learned no one was coming to save him. The palace was cold. The nobles were cruel. They laughed while he watched. They starved him while they feasted. And in that silence, something woke up, a realization. If love could be taken, then fear must be created. So Ivan grew, not taller, not wiser, harder. He learned that screams travel faster than mercy, that blood leaves permanent lessons. And when he finally ruled, the child inside him never left. He just found sharper tools. Then there was a boy who never even learned fear, because fear requires freedom. Puyi was 2 years old, carried into a palace so large it swallowed sound. They bowed to him, but they never touched him. They called him emperor, but never asked him what he wanted, because what he wanted didn't matter. He could command a nation, but couldn't step outside. When the empire fell, they took the crown, and for the first time in his life, no one bowed. Here is the part history avoids. Child kings were never meant to survive power. They were meant to absorb it, like shields, like symbols, like sacrifices. The real rulers stood behind curtains, in shadows and whispers. Children don't argue. They don't resist. They obey, until obedience destroys them. And when the child breaks, history doesn't call it tragedy. It calls it destiny. Look closely. Every one of them lost something first. Their voice, their trust, their childhood. And when innocence disappears, what replaces it is never gentle. Here's the secret. The most terrifying rulers were not born evil. They were taught silence before truth, fear before love, control